Hi guys, and welcome to the second part of our Assetto Corsa Lotus Lightweight Trofeo Championship playthrough. If you want to support what we do, we would appreciate a thumbs up, and of course if you want to keep up to date with all the upcoming and current racing games, do hit that subscribe button. So here we are then at Imola for the third of the 4 races in this championship, once again driving the Lotus 211. So 5-lap race, starting in 6th position. Now it's all about getting through the first turn here cleanly, if possible. Now I've got a car on my outside, which I am aware of. So I'm going to take it easy through here. Try and get the overtake. Get 2 overtakes there, so that's a decent move. A little dab on the brakes, riding the curb. So just have a little look behind me just to see where everyone is. So we're in 5th position. I'm not actually quite sure where my current position is in the championship. We did win the first race, and then I came nowhere in the second race, so I'm not sure if I picked up any points at all for that second race. So it's anyone's guess right at the moment what position I'm actually in. So getting some good speed off here then. I'm going to position the car on the inside. And there we go. So the force feedback really fighting me over these curbs and over the turn. That downhill section there, you really do feel that in the force feedback, which is wonderful. I am using the Thrustmaster T300 RS wheelbase and the Thrustmaster TX Leather Edition racing wheel. So we're in 3rd place, which is good considering I started in, I think I started in 8th position. So on the brakes nice and early here. Probably a little bit too late even saying that. But, you know, I will adjust my braking points as I go on, so I get to grips with this car on this particular track. You know, every car is a learning experience after all. That's what makes the Assetto Corsa so great. You can jump on in any car, you know, even on a track that you know well, but even still, you do have to respect the cars, and each car, of course, you know, has its own different quirks. Now I'm late on the brakes there. Only just getting away with it though. So, you know, there's a car that you can brake late with, as long as you don't brake too late, of course. But often you find with a car such as this, you know, you feel that you're doing more speed than you actually are, so you do need to brake a little bit later than you perhaps imagine. So it does take a little bit of getting used to. But it's very, very satisfying to drive this car. So we're closing up on the 2 lead cars in front. Again, nice satisfying feeling of the vibration in the wheel, just letting me know what the car is actually doing. And we're going to be on the brakes here through this right left chicane, closing up all the time on the 2 cars in front. I don't want to cut these turns too much because, you know, you do have time penalties in this game, which can be a little bit on the sensitive side, so you've got to be mindful of that. Make sure you don't take too many liberties with the curbs. So a little bit earlier on the brakes this time. Much better through there then. So satisfying to drive this car. Little dab on the brakes, off the accelerator, and back on as we approach the exit. And again, closing the gap between the cars in front, but it's very slow. There are some sections of the track where they will just leave me behind, whereas other areas I'm faster. So I've just got to hook up a little bit more consistency throughout the full lap, and that should give me an opportunity for the overtake. But I do have, you know, a couple of laps after this one, so there is time to get the win still. So again, coming through this very satisfying section, this downhill section here, slight dab on the brakes, keeping it in 4th, back on the accelerator before hitting the brakes again, down into 2nd gear and through this right-hander. great section of the track, that very pleasurable to drive. And we made some good time up here. Going to be on the brakes. Have a look on the inside. Does he present the opportunity? No, he doesn't. So we're just going to... Oh, sorry, he does. I thought it'd be a lot quicker through there. Oh, as I missed my gear change, I'm too concerned with seeing where he is. I forgot to change gear, and in the end I lose the position. So costly mistake there. Again, now we're going to dive on the brakes. It's pretty late. Oh, maybe that was a little bit too aggressive, but nevertheless we'll take that position. And we're now chasing down the first place car. So a good battle between myself and the car in front. Now I'm going to try and the overtake here on this right left chicane. So diving on the inside. A little bit of contact. So he did take that chicane a lot quicker than he did last time round. I was banking on the fact that he would take it at the same speed as he did last time, but he was a lot quicker that time, so hence the contact. So that lead car has really opened up a decent lead now. It's got about 5 seconds gap on me, so I don't believe there's any chance that I'm going to make that up, because this is the last lap after all. But nonetheless, you know, I'm happy enough with second place. Having said that, of course, the third place car behind me is pretty close, so got to make sure I don't make any mistakes, don't leave him any gaps to exploit. Oh, he's very much getting close now. Just going to try and block that line. Oh, I think he made contact with me there. Very slight contact. I'm going to be crossing the line very shortly, so we've just got to hold this car off and we'll cross the line in second place. So a decent finish there. And we're going to move on to the fourth and final race of the championship. Hi guys, so this is the fourth and final race here at Mugello, and I did find out I'm actually in second place in the overall standings of the championship. The leader car is probably too far ahead for me to catch, so really I've got to concern myself with the third place driver in the standings, who is 1 point behind me, and that is Giannini. Now I'm just having a look at the current positions here, and I can see, oh, was that get contact there? Wow! So that's not going to help me. So Giannini is actually in 10th place. No, sorry, I'm in 10th place now. No, I'm in 11th. There we go. So it's the red car in front then. That's the car I need to finish in front of to secure the second place in the championship standings. So there we go, we're ahead of Giannini now, so I'll be looking to improve my position further, of course. I am only in 9th position. We've got 5 laps to rectify that. So building up a nice bit of speed here. Slightly off the accelerator there. I did have to tap the brakes actually to avoid hitting the car in front, otherwise I would have just come off the accelerator and would have taken that turn a lot more quickly. So squeeze past there then, so up into 8th position. And you know, I keep saying it, but I'm having an awful lot of fun driving this Lotus 211. It is fantastic stuff. You know, it's not got an awful lot of power, but it handles absolutely beautifully. You know, you can get it into a bit of a slide as well, which is often controllable as long as you don't get too aggressive with it, of course. So third gear turn. Running a bit wide there, so a little bit over eager on the accelerator pedal, which is going to affect my straight line speed now, unfortunately. So a good bit of speed through there. Oh, the car hit the curb there a little bit too aggressively. As I come off the accelerator there, massive pop of the backfire. Awesome stuff. Again, the car heard backfire in there. Oh, a bit of a slide there. I did turn the steering wheel a little bit too aggressively there, and I did pay the price. So, you know, although it is a well-behaved car, generally speaking, there is a limit that you cannot, you shouldn't cross, really. Now, I've just noticed, actually, Giannini, the driver that's currently third in the overall standings, and 1 point below me, is actually the car in front of me. So, I thought I overtaken him previously, but it doesn't seem to be the case. I guess that's because the splits times, you know, are not updated regularly enough, and I did get caught out there. So it is the car in front that I need to be in front of to secure the second place in the overall championship standings. So if it currently, if it finishes as it stands, I believe I will be in third position. So it's important that I do get this overtake on the car in front before we run out of laps. So I've only got 2 more laps after this one, so I've got to get the job done pretty quickly. So coming up to finish the third of 5 laps, so we've got 2 laps left then to make the overtake on the car in front. And I'll tell you what, he's given me a very good battle. It's proving to be very difficult to actually close the gap. So the gap is now 1.5 seconds, so I am closing the gap very slightly. But I need to make more progress before even thinking about making the overtake. So now we're really closing the gap now between myself and Giannini. The guy in front, that's, as it currently stands, will put me down into third in the championship. So I've got to make sure I get past this guy. So we're going to have a little look here on the inside, plenty of curb. But oh, look at that, squeezed out then. So now then, so oh, he's hit me from behind. That's not good. So he's back in front of me then. Well, this is racing after all. So now we've got the car behind me is actually looking for the overtake here, as I lose a little bit of ground on the car in front. So just 1 lap to go then. So it's getting pretty desperate now. It's looking more and more unlikely. Oh, but Giannini in front. A lot of tyre smoke there, but look at this. I get myself into a right state. Oh, barely hanging on, but that's probably it for the race now. I don't believe I'm going to overtake the car in front. So pushing a little bit too hard there. But it's not a million miles away from me. So I'm going to continue to push. And just see where I can get. Well, so there you go. We lost it on the last turn there. Just trying to be as aggressive as I possibly could, and paid the price. So we're going to settle for third overall in the championship. But that was it for now. If you enjoyed the video, I would appreciate a thumbs up, and we'll have more on Assetto Corsa coming very shortly. Thanks for watching.
Well, how do you like it?
Makes me feel